Like, how would you like a guy to text you? Like, how would you actually want him to text you or speak to you and stuff like that?
It's bad for me because I'm savage, but I would like them to just take the piss out of me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same.
Right.
I don't like too nice.
No, just take the piss out a little bit. Yeah.
If I've got like a photo on, just
if they're like, oh, I love you within the first message.
So you like them to be a bit mean to you?
Yeah. Is that weird?
Yeah. Right.
But like, don't be like really.
No, I know what you mean. You can't. Like, I know. It's like you got to be subtle about it.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Make them chase you a little bit.
Yeah.
Like girls need a bit of a challenge, like men do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just don't be too nice.
Yeah. And how should a guy like open? What should he say for like the first thing? Would you reckon?
A piss take.
Just a piss take straight away.
Like take the piss take picture.
I love piss take.
Okay. Do you have any examples? Like, say you had like a picture like on let's say on WhatsApp, right? You give a guy your number on WhatsApp, and then he texts you. Do you want him to like take the piss out of your like profile pic or something?
That'd be great.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Not too savage.
I mean, don't too ugly.
Just a little bit of a like. I mean, are you sure your trousers match your shoes? Just something stupid. Then I'll be like, oh, actually, you've got a bit about you. Like,
don't tell me I look like a troll. That'd be great.
Alright. How would you want a guy to like text you? If you say, for example, you exchange numbers with a guy, how would you want that conversation to go?
I wouldn't because I'm gay, so.
Oh, if a girl, you know.
Just be normal.
Yeah.
Like, hey babe, hey gorgeous. Just be normal. Just a little compliment, just a hi, how are you? Like, you don't have to go online. Just be normal.
Okay.
And then don't ghost after like.
Have you ever been in a situation where you've had to text a girl first?
I ever do.
You do?
Just because like, why wait?
Yeah. So what do you say?
Same thing, just, you know, sometimes do like a little winky face, like, hey, then.
Yeah.
Like tell a dad joke.
No, it depends.
But dad
If
jokes
there's
are
something
fun.
So you like dad
If
jokes?
there's something funny in their profile, then I'll make a joke about it and get them to talk.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Okay. What about you? What would you say?
I don't know, I think it's always good to like lead in with humour. I think it's always funny to like show your funny side and like maybe tell a joke.
Okay.
Unless you're not funny. And then
So basically,
Really awkward joke.
yeah. So like start off with a joke, get it more, you know, get off to a playful.
Yeah, break the ice and that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. That's good advice. Cool.
Hey, how's it going? So here you can see I did a couple of clips with just interviewing a couple of girls about how they want guys to text them. I guess what they were saying was, you know, just apply humour, have jokes, take the piss a little bit, have the confidence to just, you know, not be too serious in the conversation and have license to actually be playful with it. So I guess that's kind of the key takeaway. I guess kind of what a lot of guys do, and obviously what a lot of these girls have probably experienced, is guys who are kind of way too, I guess, boring or serious in their style of conversation in the texting. So, you know, a lot of guys, and even I've seen it myself, a lot of guys, you know, play it really, really safe with the texting. Like, they don't allow themselves license to have fun with the conversation or to make jokes for fear of, you know, the girl not approving of it or something. You know, a lot of, you know, not even just the texting, even like the initial face-to-face conversation, a lot of it comes down to just having the confidence, or not kind of inhibiting yourself in such a way that you don't express yourself in a playful way, or you don't have fun with it. So, you know, a lot of it comes down to just kind of saying, you know, I don't give a fuck about her reaction, I'm just going to have fun with it regardless of whether or not, you know, she gets offended. Obviously you don't want to go too far, because obviously you don't want to kind of go, you know, step over the line in terms of being degrading or being insulting. There's obviously a balance there, but a lot of guys, they have these conversations, but they're not, you know, having fun, they're not being humorous, they're not even trying to be humorous, because obviously sometimes it's difficult to kind of, you know, think up of a joke, you know, right there on the spot. But at least try, you know, at least have it in the back of your mind, you know, make jokes, make playful conversation. A lot of what guys do is they kind of use the texting primarily just for like logistical purposes. So in other words, like setting up the date, or how long are you in London for, how much time have you got, blah blah blah, do you want to meet here at this time, that kind of thing. I would say you know, use texting more as a tool to kind of compensate for things that perhaps were lacking in the initial face-to-face conversation. So oftentimes that might be a lack of kind of flirting or attraction type of stuff in the face-to-face interaction, so you can compensate a little bit more in the texting, so you can, you know, make jokes, have fun, flirt a bit more in the text. And the nice thing about text is that you've got a bit more time to think about what you want to say, unlike in the face-to-face interaction where you've got to kind of improvise quite quickly. And that's definitely a skill. That's something that you need to practice and learn and, you know, do a lot of times in order to get good at it. Whereas with the texting, it's a bit less pressure because you just got more time to think about what you want to say before you press the send button. So that's a nice thing about texting. But yeah, the key thing really is, I guess, having the confidence or the balls to kind of not really care too much about the outcome and give yourself that license to have fun and be humorous. Because oftentimes what we do, you know, regardless even of like the kind of the man to woman polarity aspect of it, regardless of that, just as humans, whenever we meet a new person, you know, for the first time, we tend to be a little bit kind of guarded in terms of the stuff that we say to them, for fear of them not approving of what we tend to say. So if we kind of disregard that and just say what we want to do, or rather if we express ourselves more freely, then that's kind of a sign of charisma and a really quite attractive trait anyway, because, you know, you're you're far more independent in terms of what you're able to kind of communicate, and that's a really attractive quality to have. Because oftentimes, you know, guys are afraid to kind of make jokes or be humorous because of fear of like the person on the receiving end not approving of it. But it's actually, you know, if you can speak to girls kind of the same way that you would speak to your friends in terms of having jokes and being humorous, then that's a really, really attractive quality, and that can really go really, really far in terms of your overall game. Think about it in terms of, like, you know, we as humans, we put up these kind of social barriers whenever we meet a new person for the first time. A lot of it comes down to just kind of removing these social barriers that we artificially put in place, and yeah, just expressing ourselves more freely and having license to kind of have fun, be playful, and make jokes. Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on you approaching girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website ed-game.com.